folks, this is Shane. Thanks for checking out the Sioux Scout channel. As I mentioned before, during the summertime I'm kind of hit or miss when it comes to using trekking poles. I typically just use them for longer treks or when I'm carrying a heavier load. But in the wintertime I use them pretty much every time, regardless of the terrain or the duration of the hike, just because things are slippery and I like to not fall down. This year, as I get more and more into the winter hiking and camping, I decided to get a dedicated pair of trekking poles for the winter. These are Black Diamond brand Expedition 1s. They're actually a ski pole. I don't know if there's really a difference between a trekking pole and a one-piece trekking pole and a ski pole. If there is, fill me in below. But at any rate, these are my winter trekking poles. And the reason why I went with a one-piece is just for a little more of a safety factor. Now, don't get me wrong, the collapsible poles have a lot of advantages over the one-piece ones. They fold down to a compact size, so they're easier to store in your vehicle or put on your pack when you're not using them. You can adjust them to different heights to work with shelters. There's a lot of tents are designed to use with adjustable trekking poles, so you set, each pole at a different height or what have you. But what I found last year is a lot of times, like where the toggles or the different connection points are, they can, those things are always a little bit hit or miss. Sometimes they lose adjustment. And in the wintertime, they'll freeze up, they'll ice up. They may not lock close all the time, which I had happen a few times. Now, I'm not going to knock the brand of trekking poles I have, and I'm not going to say that you have better luck with others, which you may. You always have a little difference in quality. But the one-piece design, that's eliminated from the equation altogether. So I have less failure points for these things to go wrong. Nothing to ice up, nothing to crack, nothing to break. And while I like the lightweight of the carbon fiber, and while I didn't have any problems with the carbon fiber poles I had before, I went with the aluminum because I've heard other hiking channels where they had failures with that composite material cracking in their very cold conditions. Aluminum won't. And the other reason why I got these is I lost the snow cups from my other poles, so good excuse to buy them. So that's just basically my thoughts on one-piece aluminum trekking poles for the winter. It's just something to consider, especially if you're going out when it's very cold and you're alone and you're on a difficult trail or whatever have you. Having your poles break can really turn a good day into a bad and a bad day into worse. So it's just one thing to consider. The biggest drawback, of course, is you can't collapse them to store them a little easier on your body, on your pack, I should say, when not in use. But like I said, in the wintertime, I pretty much use them all the time. And I have found that if you, crisscross them on your pack, they don't tend to get in the way that much. So, just a simple what I'm thinking video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.